beautiful weather, the warm wind blowing around your face, in front of the radiator hood, only an open road. And in addition, a great sound.
This feeling of freedom and driving pleasure is best experienced in a convertible. And Mercedes has the right machine for this. In addition to the already existing convertible models, the people from Stuttgart now also offer the C-Class as an open variant for the first time.
Yes, we want to go even lower, below the E-Class, with an entry into the Mercedes cabrio world to enable even younger customers to enter at a slightly more favorable price point. We actually see a relatively existing target group for convertible customers in each segment, both in S-Class segment, the E-Class segment, and also in the C-Class segment. So far we have left the competition to the C-Class segment, and we want to change that. We also want to win customers from our competitors.
The open-air C-Class is available with a variety of engines, 6 petrol and 2 diesel engines. The entry-level model is the C180 convertible with a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder and 156 horsepower. The open C400 with 333 horsepower offers a little more sports car feeling. A model that lets the AMG breathe open air is the C43 AMG.
So far it was like this with AMG, that in the C-Class it was only the Model 63. These are 8-cylinder models, and meanwhile we offer the C43 models covering all chassis variants of the C-Class in a very attractive price position, which is significantly more achievable than the 63 models, but with full equipment. Everything that AMG is about. This means very agile engine, fast gear shifting times, its own axle kinematics, very dynamic vehicle.
The AMG C43 is equipped with a 3-liter V6 twin-turbo, 367 horsepower and 520 Newton-meters of torque ensure for strong acceleration. Gear shifting takes place via the 9-speed automatic, which is specially adapted to the C43, which can also be operated via paddles. The changing times are extremely short. And via the so-called Dynamic Select, you can choose from 5 different driving programs, from efficient to sporty. In the individual mode, the driver can adjust the engine, chassis, and steering as desired. Not only the driving behavior of the C43 convertible is sporty, the AMG version has a specific front apron with large air inlets and a grille with chrome-plated pins. A diffuser panel assists for a sportier look. 18-inch rims is standard, and those who want larger will have to pay extra.
We wanted to have a youthful, fresh but sporty design. In the front you can see the one-slate grille, the so-called diamond grille. In the sideline a design line, which extends very far to the rear of the vehicle. This makes the vehicle look very long, very flat, and when you look at the vehicle from the rear, you have a second wide tail lights that make the vehicle appear really powerful on the road. There are also nice bumper tailpipes. Also gives a sporty touch from behind.
The interior is sporty. The AMG seats hold the driver snugly in position at every turn. Red accents add a little bit of fire to an otherwise plain black interior. The checkered flag design in the cockpit is meant to give a racing feeling. In cabriolets, often criticized is the space offer. For those people who are not too big, there's enough leg clearance on the back seat. The luggage compartment holds 360 liters, and when the roof is open, 285 liters. For a convertible, quite okay. Unusual for a C-Class with AMG letters, here a 3-liter V6 engine and not a gravelly V8 is at work. The C43 AMG in the cabriolet version starts at almost 68,000 euros. The cheapest C-Class convertible with 156 horsepower costs around 42,000 euros. The soft top will open in about 20 seconds, and this is also possible during the journey with speeds up to 50 kilometers an hour. However, if you're not a fan of drafts, Mercedes has built in some comfort features to make the pleasures of open-air driving enjoyable. For example, the so-called air cap system, an extendable slat over the front windshield and a windshield between the rear seats. Equipped like this, there is hardly a breeze in the interior. And if the weather should not play ball, close the roof. For those who want to be enclosed in absolute quiet, there's also an optional multi-layered acoustic top, which keeps all disturbing noises from the interior. Extra charge, 300 euros. But for real open-air fans, windows and windshield down are of course the right thing to let a decent portion of fresh air in. Air cap, meaningful or not, this is a matter of taste.
I believe to be able to speak to a broad clientele, one needs it, because it is precisely the customers who appreciate this comfort and who just also might like to drive with the top down at minus 20 degrees. But it is not so that they have to buy it. The customer does not have to use it. He can also leave all 4 windows down if he likes a bit more turbulence in the vehicle.
Whether with or without optional comfort equipment, driving pleasure is guaranteed with the C43 Cabriolet. The car is equipped with all-wheel drive as standard, which is designed to be rear-end biased for optimal sportiness, so the power always comes to the ground without losing that sports car feeling. If the C43 AMG Cabriolet is not sporty enough, then the open C63 AMG should be. This is equipped with a 4-liter V8 and has a whopping 510 horsepower and a brutal 700 Newton meters of torque in the S version. Also visually, the C63 AMG is again built with an air scoop, front spoiler and splitter, rear diffuser with carbide elements and a solid braking system.
Well, the AMG, let's look at the C63 for example, which has an almost independent body shell. Actually, only the tailgate and the door of the convertible are the same as the production vehicle. Everything else is completely different. That is, the bonnet, the mudguards, the sidewall is AMG specific, and the vehicle is 66 millimeters wider and 60 millimeters longer, and has, of course, under the sheet metal dress, all attributes of a highly dynamic AMG.
As on the outside, AMG also uses carbon elements in the interior. Performance steering wheel and sports seats are series. As far as performance and acceleration are concerned, the AMG C63S certainly leaves nothing wanting. If you would like to own this power convertible, however, you should have the necessary small change ready. Just under 92,000 euros is not paper money. But the open C63S offers pure driving dynamics and also the sound you'd expect from an AMG. The standard sports suspension with adjustable dampers can be adapted to almost every surface. The small C43 AMG also has sports suspension on board, which can be adjusted in 3 stages. Through improvements on the front axle, such as stiffer steering knuckles or a more negative camber, the C43 Cabriolet can be driven in a very agile manner and gives good feedback.
We have a 4-bar front suspension for the convertible, just like the coupe and the sedan, compared to the old C-Class, which had only a 3-link front axle. On the one hand, it helps us, so that we can also offer an air suspension for the vehicle, the Airmatic. We are the only manufacturer to offer air suspension in this segment. Secondly, we are thus separating the suspension from the steering, and therefore we have much better steering characteristics and a sporty and agile driving feeling in the vehicle.
Sportiness and relaxed cruising. These convertibles show that it need not always be the biggest and most expensive. The entry-level models also sparkle in their charm and are able to score points through agility and prestige.